Welcome to the deep dive.
Hmm.
Okay, we've got this stack of really incredible sources, and today we're plunging into that huge question: what happens to resurrected saints? Where do they actually go?
Yeah, it's a big one.
Our mission really is to unpack the key insights from these texts you've gathered.
And what's so interesting when you piece these different texts together is you get this picture not just of like a pin on a map, but a whole spiritual event.
Your bigger picture.
Exactly. And the specific roles people play in it. It's quite detailed.
Okay, so let's start where your sources seem to begin that initial ascent. You've highlighted 1 Thessalonians 4, verses 16 and 17.
That's the classic text. It says the resurrected dead and the living saints are caught up together in the clouds.
Right, to meet the Lord in the air. Such a dramatic picture.
It really is. And the timing here, according to your sources, is just crucial.
Okay.
This gathering happens before those 7 plagues hit Earth. So, the saints ascend, meet the Lord, and then the world below faces judgment.
So they're taken out before the worst of it.
That's what these sources strongly suggest. And it's only after those plagues finish that Jesus actually descends to Earth. And some texts even hint the saints might come back with him.
Like part of his army or something?
Potentially, yeah, part of that heavenly entourage.
Wow, okay, so that's the broad stroke meeting in the air. But then your sources get more specific, right? 2 really vivid scenes.
They do. They add these layers. First, you've got Revelation 14.1, this image of 144,000 standing with the Lamb.
On Mount Zion.
On Mount Zion, yes. And these aren't just any saints. They're described as sealed.
Sealed, like protected.
Protected, marked out, and called firstfruits from humanity. Your sources often interpret that as like a foundational group, maybe pioneers.
And they have a specific job during that really tough time, the beast's reign.
Yeah, prophesying, proclaiming the eternal gospel while things are really dark on earth. And this sealing, importantly, happens before major events like the 7th seal or the 5th trumpet.
Timing.
Timing is everything in these prophecies. Their work finishes, and then comes what's called the first resurrection, symbolized as a harvest, like gathering grain.
And Mount Zion itself, what's the significance there according to the sources?
Oh, it's not just a mountain. It's described as like the center of everything. God's throne, the heavenly temple, the most holy place.
The very presence of God.
Exactly. Maybe even the New Jerusalem. And located significantly in the northern sky, which these texts associate with where God's throne originates, where he moves from.
Okay, that's one scene. Then there's the other one, Revelation 15.
Right, verses 2 and 3. This group has overcome the beast.
And they're standing by a glassy sea mixed with fire, singing praises. That sounds intense, but victorious.
Incredibly victorious. The symbolism of the glassy sea is powerful. Your source is connected to the waters above the expanse, a celestial boundary.
Like in the creation account.
Kind of, yeah. Or think about the temple, the bronze sea or laver for purification. Here, it's like a boundary crossed.
Ah, I see.
Crossing it is framed almost like the Israelites crossing the Red Sea. It's about deliverance, escape, major victory.
Okay, so we have meeting in the air, standing on Mount Zion, standing by the glassy sea. Are these different places, different groups going to different spots?
Well, that's the core insight your sources seem to be driving at.
Okay.
They're saying, no, not really different destinations.
So what then? Just different ways of describing the same thing?
Pretty much. They're different descriptions, different facets of the same ultimate location, which is essentially before the throne.
And the throne is where Jesus is.
Yes. And if Jesus is met in the air, then the throne in that moment is in the air. Your sources point out the throne can move. It's dynamic.
Got it. So air, Mount Zion, glassy sea all point to being before the throne in the air.
Exactly. The distinction isn't the place, it's the roles or maybe the experiences of the different groups of saints getting there.
Roles, like the 144,000.
Right. They had that specific prophesying, maybe protective role on Mount Zion, while those by the glassy sea are highlighted more for having endured and overcome, perhaps being protected. But crucially, both groups are part of that same first resurrection harvest.
So the big picture then, pulling it all together from these sources, all these martyred saints, they're resurrected together at the 7th trumpet, drawn up into the air, they meet Jesus before the throne, and they escape those final plagues.
That's the synthesis, yes.
Yeah.
The bride meets Jesus there in the air, which is the throne's location at that time. And then only after the plagues, they descend with him for that final confrontation on earth. It's a journey with stages.
It really is a powerful picture when you see it like that. A single gathering point, but described with such rich, different imagery, highlighting everyone's unique part in the victory.
It shifts the focus, doesn't it, from just where to what you're doing there, what your role is. And maybe that leaves you with something to think about. How does understanding these layered descriptions of one ultimate destination, focusing on divine purpose and role, maybe deepen your perspective on perseverance, on faith, on the journey you're on right now?